All right, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I am just working on some 25-06 brass prep here. Doing some sizing. I've already annealed them, so I've got that going, and then I will size. I'll chamfer deburr, trim if I need to. We'll trim before I chamfer and deburr, but I don't think I will need to trim. And then I will. Let's see here. Yep. And then I will chamfer deburr. Sorry, I'm on brain fart. Chamfer deburr, and then seat primers, and go from there. But I probably won't be doing all that the whole time. So I figure I'd just do a little quick live video, see what everybody's up to, how everybody's Sunday going. Yeah. See who all pops in and says hi. I know it's midday, 5 o'clock on the East Coast, so probably a lot of people getting ready to eat dinner or something like that. So figure I'd do a quick live and see what we get for people. So I said just sizing 25-06. Already annealed them. I am going to try to get to the range before it gets dark this evening, but we'll see. I know sorry, I had a guy comment on my video to stop saying it's really off-putting. So if I am irritating you by saying or an or whatever, I am sorry. But I basically just told that guy that he can just choose not to watch if that's what the case is, if he doesn't like it. So, but yeah, brass prep for the 25-06. So I can get out and shoot that thing. I really want to. I'm gonna be loading 25 grain ballistic. 25 grain, 85 grain ballistic tips. Still deciding these bullets here. Still deciding on powder. I guess I could talk about that real quick. See if any of you guys got opinions on that. Let me grab my manual. I'm kind of in my learning room's a little in disarray right now because I got my Dillon 750 set up, and then 650 is gonna have to go right here. So that. But let's open up. Let's open 25-06 to 85 grain. I do not have any reloader 19. I do not believe. Nope, no reloader 19. That is what Nosler says for the best. I do believe I have some N160. I know I have some N150. I have some big game. I have reloader 15. I have Varget, IMR 4350, IMR 95, IMR 4064, and 4831 shortcut. I think I might do big game and Varget. Although they're showing their best accuracy was at really low velocity, which is pretty interesting. I think, well, I don't know. We'll see. Actually, that's the case for every single charge weight. They showed the best accuracy for every single one. So maybe we'll do Varget and Reloader 15 or Varget and Big Game. We'll see. And we will figure out which one I want to do from there. So 25-06. I assume I'll probably get decent results with Varget. I would think. 220 Swift, that's 6 mil. That's 24 Nosler. I want to just get a bookmark in this real quick. 6 mil. 25-06, 85 grain, right there. So, go ahead and keep working on doing some brass sizing. Like I said, I already annealed these. They're nice and annealed. And so just some brass prep time. Kind of wonder sometimes. It's always hard to know if, I mean, on a flaming needle, or if you're just perfect, or if you've done too much. But I think I've got it pretty dialed in for the flame induction annealer. We'll see. I have good results. I get good firings out of everything, so that's good. Just sizing on my RCBS RS5. I've got that moved now because I have the Dillon 750 over where this press used to be. I'm gonna have to start doing a little rearranging in the reloading room here. I'm gonna have to start picking up some more Dillon dies now. Those things are expensive in the conversion kit, but I've got it set up to that Dillon 750 to do 308, so that will be fun. That case feeder is pretty awesome. That's nice. But these they're sizing kind of loud here. I guess the difference is I'm used to not running an expander mandrel, and I am because I don't have, I mean, the expander ball, I'm used to running an expander mandrel mainly, so it feels different because I'm used to using an expander mandrel. Well, I don't have an expander mandrel for 25 cal. I need to get one. Probably be a good idea. Don't have one as of right now. So, hoping to see some good accuracy out of this 25-06 with these 85 grains. After we're done with these 85 grains, we're going to go over to probably the Spear 87 grains. Not Spear, but Sear 87 grains, their varmint bullet. Run some of those, and then we'll get into Hornady bullets. I'm hoping to get out and shoot during the week this week too, so that will be nice. And because it's starting to stay lighter longer, I can get off work, run to the range for an hour or so, and go from there. But I'd like to get the article done on this by end of the week, which will be nice. Not end of the week, but end of next week, and keep going on this and go from there. And so I can get into some other new projects that I got going on. But yeah, so I'll load up those 85 grain nozzlers and hope they shoot well. Oh, and might have a stuck case here. Yep, dang it. Well, there's always, oh boy, stuck case, yay. Well, I think I'm just gonna move this one off the side and grab my other die. Just because I don't want to deal with removing a case right now. Let's see here. I should have another set of 25-06 dice here. I think they're my 25-06. Where you at? 25-06. Alright. I got another set of RCBS dice here. If you haven't stuck a case before, you haven't reloaded enough. That's weird. I did blue ball this really good and let it sit, but I freaking hate. It's one of the big reasons actually I run a mandrel, because I hate getting a stuck case. All right, run the new die down, then the die. All right. These are actually just sizing better. That felt weird. I wonder if there's something wrong with that Hornady die. Weird. Interesting. Oh, see how much quieter these are? Almost thinking I might resize those. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to resize these. Throw them back in here. Hit them with some more lube. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a problem with that Hornady die. It was kind of rough, and it was pretty loud sizing those. hit them with some more lube real quick. Okay. Let them sit for a second, but yeah, as you can see, stuck case in the Hornady. So basically what I'll have to do is I'll remove, I'll read your comment 1 second. Basically what I'll do is thanks for stopping in, Wayne, and commenting. What I'll do is I'll basically have to back this out, do this. I'll drill down in to pull this out. I may look and see if, I mean, Hornady does have the little relief right here, so for extra lube to come out. But I may look and see if there's a bunch of machining marks or anything, because that was sizing kind of rough. All right, let's look and see what Wayne said. Oh, let's see here. I'm raising my chair so I can see my laptop. Do you have reloader 26 or 19 for the 85 grain? I do not have. I'm not 26, but 16. I do not have 16 or 19. I do have 15. I'm gonna try 15. I have 15, 22, AR comp 7, and then a bunch of pistol stuff. That's what I got right now for reloader. So I might try 15 because I think where'd that Nosler book go? What'd I do with it? Let's see here. So they show reloader 19 and reloader 15. So I think I might try reloader 15. And reloader 15, you're getting some decent velocity on max 35, 45. So that's pretty good. Their barrel length is 24, so mine's 22. So I'll be a little slower, but I don't think that'll be too terrible. So, Wayne, do you have experience with those 85 grains running that powder? Oh, these are sizing way. I think there's something wrong with that Hornady die. Maybe that'll turn into a video. Kind of should have went with my first gut feeling on that thing. 1 second here. I need to make sure that these will chamber. So I'm going to disappear off camera real quick. I lost my piece of brass. But yeah, they'll chamber. But I lost my piece of brass. I don't know what I did with it. There it is. So, they'll chamber. That's good. I may have to contact Hornady and have them relap that for me or something like that. I'm wondering if there's a bunch of tooling marks in there. Reloader 616 is what I run with my 87 nozzlers. It's been a minute, but they shoot really well. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any, and that powder is almost impossible to get right now. But I think I will. I'm gonna try the 15, and then I will probably try Varget with it. Probably do Varget and Reloader 15. Probably be the 2 powders. I'll try. Yeah, these are just sizing so much better. There's something wrong with that Hornady die. Thanks everybody stopping in. I appreciate it. So I started with 50 pieces of nozzle brass, and I'm down to 47 or 48. I lost one to when I was working on setting my annealing. I always do that. I always basically overcook one just a little bit so I know. And then I just lost one to that stuck case now. So I guess I'll use maybe 3 of them for ciders or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah, I guess I could check and see if I'm gonna need to trim this stuff. I don't think I probably will, as I've just had 2 firings on it, but you never know. I didn't know Nosler made an 87 grain? Do you mean an 85 grain, or are you talking the Sierra 87 grains? Or maybe it's an old Nosler bullet? These are sizing night and day difference. Hmm. Well, that'd be my first weird experience with a Hornady. Yeah, happy St. Patty's Day. 82 grain burger, 85 grain burger, 87 grain burger, 85 Nosler, and Sierra Old School 87 grain. Nosler all shoot about the same in my rifle. Okay, right on. Burgers are hard to get in this caliber. I really haven't had any luck finding any. I wanted to test some, but I couldn't find any to test. So out of luck on that. But I got plenty of stuff to test. We got Spear, Nosler, some Sierra, and a bunch of Hornady. I'm kind of excited to test the CX bullet from Hornady, their monolithic bullet. See how that does, because I know that bullet, I guess, is pretty accurate from everything I've seen and read. So I got the 750 all set up, so I'm pretty stoked about that. As you can see right there, 750 is all set up. Got it set up for 308, so I'm pretty stoked. That will be coming soon. Gonna be doing a bunch of stuff on that. Gonna be loading 308 for my M1A national match rifle. So that will be nice. Some 75 grain Sierras. Okay. I have. Let me look real quick. I'll tell you exactly what I got for Sierra to test. I've got these old ones. Got 2 boxes of this, the 87 grain spritzers. These are like I think they're coyote one. But I got 2 old boxes like this. I hate to crack them open, but I'm gonna have to do it to test it. So I'll probably save the box, but change it after that. Who all saw my 25-06 for the 100 grain nozzlers? I had one group shoot really well with that IMR 4350 with some decent velocity actually coming out of it, so that was nice. I got those Federal Fusion that I'm going to be shooting, those 120 grain. I'd like to shoot those, test those out. So stay tuned for that, and then I'll probably do that at the same time I go out and do these. I have a bunch of 100 grain. You saw it? Okay, yeah. Right on. Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate you watching it. Always curious to see how many people actually see it and stuff like that. I know I gotten a few people come over from Alabama Reloading channel, because he just did a video the other day. I sent him a Garmin box, stores Garmin in, and he did a shout out video for me, and so that was nice. And so I actually ended up getting, I think I picking like almost 20 subs up since that video. So that was real nice of him. I really appreciate it. Okay, Shane, you watched it too? Right on. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching it. That's always nice. I assume probably a lot of you guys that hop in and watch my live stuff probably see most of the stuff I post on the regular. Trying to do some more live stuff here and there. Trying not to keep them too long. Last one I did ended up being almost 2 hours long. So I appreciate the guys that hung out with me for that long. That was nice of them. Had some good conversations in that one. Talked about a lot of good stuff. So what's everybody's go-to powder if you shoot 25-06 in here for an 85 grain bullet? What have you had good luck besides Wayne here? I know Wayne was telling me. Unfortunately, I don't have the 2 powders that he was talking about, which is surprising because I have a ton. Like everything else besides a lion powder, I have a lot of, but lion powder is just hard to get right now. So Wayne, what primers are you using for your 25-06? Are you using a normal primer or? Yeah, YouTube's weird about notifications. I don't really understand how that all works. Maybe one day that they'll figure it out and be able to help us out on that, but I honestly don't know. They I don't know if it has something to do with what kind of content I'm doing or not, but like some other channels that I watch that I have notification on that are non 2A related, I get every single notification for them. But some of the other 2A people that I watch, their notifications are hit and miss. So, I mean, it's Wayne. What primers are you running? Are you running a like large rifle Magnum, some bench rests? Winchester or Remington 7.5 primers? Okay, man, I have not had any good luck with uh Remington primers. I've actually had my SDs have always been really bad. I don't really base on what I'm going to shoot actually a lot off of my SD. It's usually off of the group, and then I test it usually out to 500 yards. Is how I try to do it, but to 500 yards is hard to do, and so I gotta usually go like to the east side of the mountains or something like that to get that done. Haven't done that in a while though. Last time I went out that far was last August. Yeah, I don't think I probably use those primers. I might in pistol, but I don't know if I'd use them in for like anything I want precision. At least I don't think. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. If I get really short on primers, I might. I know I saw. Where did I see those? Was it American Reloading that's got those? Is that where I saw them? I was pretty impressed. I know you guys saw that video. Pretty impressed with that little group that I got out of that Savage Axis framing for a $300 rifle and $150 optic sitting on top. Got some pretty good results. That was pretty impressive in my book. So the gun does not like factory ammo though. So far I've shot. I mean everything factory I've shot out of that rifle has been 1.5 inches. So really the gun's 1.5 inches gun unless you're shooting hand loads will be able to dial it in. I'm curious to see though how the Federal Fusions are going to shoot because I've heard really good stuff about them. People have said that they've got really good accuracy out of them, and Federal ammo has shot pretty well for me in the past. Got a little dented shoulder on that one, but that'll be okay. I'll fire right out. Yeah, Savage Axes will surprise you sometimes. I have a Savage 300 Win Mag and a Savage in 300 short. Now they're Model 116s, both stainless. They're non-axis, but they're actually pretty nice rifles. For what you're paying for a rifle, you're actually getting a pretty good deal. And my thought was, this is for my boy, so he can go and shoot it. And if he drops it, I'm not going to get angry or anything like that. So that was the goal. And also just basically trying to do a budget hunting rifle build for people that wonder how what kind of results you might get out of a budget rifle. Although I feel like Ruger's starting to do really good when it comes to like a budget rifle. A new Ruger American is really nice, but it's not really a budget rifle. I think what is it, 680 or something like that. So I mean I consider budget basically 500 and under. appreciate you guys stopping by and hitting that like button. That's always nice of you guys. Appreciate it. Helps me out. Is this something you guys have been enjoying? Me doing some lives lately, just getting more people in, conversating and talking. Is this something you guys have been enjoying? I assume so, since you guys have been stopping in and talking and stuff. Have you, Wayne? Have you noticed with the Remington primers? Have you noticed like a big point of impact shift? Like switching back and forth, or like velocity increase or decrease between the Remington primers from the Winchester? From my testing, I know what I noticed was velocities kind of changed quite a bit. All right, last one. Sweet. All right, sizing's all done. Let's take a look real quick. What? 2.494. Thought I brought my calipers out here. I was using them in the office earlier. Maybe I didn't. Might have to go run and look. But I don't think I'm gonna have to trim. All right, let's go ahead and take this die off. Okay, switching back and forth there is about 20 feet per second difference. Okay, yeah, I could see that. Gonna be using my Hornady die for seeding this stuff. We'll go ahead and chamfer and deburr everything, and then go from there. Figure out my powder and primers. I'm just gonna be using 210 Federal 210s, which are just these guys. That's what I'll be using for primers. So, what else is going on? What else is everybody up to? See if I can find what I'm looking for here. My living room's a little bit of a mess because I just got done. Oh, there we go. Just got done setting up my bench for that Dylan. So I already cleaned the primer pockets the last time I did this, so I don't need to worry about that. But basically, just gonna go through and chamfer and deburr these. So hopefully, guys, sound's not gonna bug you. And you guys get to the range this weekend? I usually use this Lyman tool. Basically, if I'm doing stuff like under 50 cases, I just do it by hand. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and use my Lyman case prep station. I do brush the necks after I'm done here. That is one step I'll do. I'll grab a brush and let's see here. I got one around. So I usually just use one of these. Grab my case prep station where all my stuff's at. Got a brush. All right, Wayne says, waiting for heavy highway construction to start back up. Driving myself crazy. Oh, dang, that sucks. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just take a brush and just run it through the neck. Do that after I do all these. Already done that one. So, thankfully, where I live, I don't get much We really don't get much traffic, which is nice. So that sucks if you're stuck in traffic. But what else we got going on? Was anybody able to hit the range or no? How's everybody's weather? It's awesome here where I live. It's pretty good conditions right now. Handle brushes? These ones? This is just a lineman brush. You can get them, I think, off of Midway, Natchez, pretty much anywhere that sells reloading gear. At least, I mean, I'm pretty sure I bought mine off of Midway. But how you doing, Crash? Just stopping in, man. Appreciate it. They're really nice. They're like they're they're nice and grippy and kind of stubby. Actually, they're actually kind of nice. Yeah, they're nice. I would definitely get them. I use them. I use them for a lot of stuff. I mean, I use them on my this one here for deburring the flash hole. Right? They're worth it. They're pretty cheap too. I think Cabela's sells them. I might have bought them at Cabela's. Oh, okay. Oh, because it's St. Patrick's Day. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I wasn't sure where you were going with that at first. Uh, Tired 27 went back to here. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll probably head out to the range here. I mean, once I get these little, if I don't know if I'll get time. If I don't get time today, I'm definitely gonna hit the range tomorrow, and so I'll have results probably Tuesday for these, and then also for the federal. I'll probably do the federal fusion the same time. So maybe post a video on the federal fusion on Wednesday maybe, and then get out Thursday probably with the Sierra bullets, and then Friday probably with the other stuff. Oh, is it? Yeah. Not really around here. I kind of live. I live in redneck, a lot of redneckville, and I mean, like every day is St. Patty's Day for most people. I feel like around here they just like to drink. So I feel like it's probably if you live in Boston right now, St. Patty's Day is probably pretty big, huh? Who here has tried the Garmin, by the way? You guys haven't? It's amazing. I'd re- it's I'd recommend it. Not only that, but like it's nice because you can hook up to your phone and get all the data, and then or you can print it out and set it into a spreadsheet. And you don't have to ever worry about losing your data or writing it down. Super easy. Shoot. I mean, you just put it right next to your, literally right next to your gun and shoot it. It's amazing. I actually need to charge mine. I just thought about that. Has an internal battery. That is, I guess, the one downside. So if you forget to charge it, that is one thing. But so far, I've been to the like I've had two range sessions that are 6 hours and only used basically half the battery. So it should work for a pretty long time. I've been wanting to get the Garmin so bad, but I have many other projects. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, it's never enough money and time. It seems to be the thing. Usually, if you have money, you have no time, and if you don't have money, you got time. Kind of seems to be how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I think there was something wrong with that Hornady died because I'm seeing a bunch of scratching. Actually, I think there's a pro. Yeah, I think I have a problem with that Hornady die. Yeah, I got quite a bit of, like, I mean, you're probably not gonna be able to see it. I don't know, maybe. I had a bunch of scratching on some of these pieces of brass, and I'm assuming they're the ones I ran through the Hornady die. And then I got one stuck, so I might contact Hornady, send it back or something. Which would be a first for me, because usually their dies are really high end quality. You don't like Hornady dies at all? Really? I like their seating die. I love that new addition for that seating die. Although I also really like the RCBS Matchmaster seating dies too. Only thing about the RCBS Matchmaster dies is you have to get one for every single one. You can't like get it for one and then transport it over. So yeah, there's something wrong with that die. I have got scratch marks. Machine. Yeah, there's something wrong. Okay, I'll get that case out and then send it to him or something because I don't feel like polishing it myself. Oops. Why don't you like Hornady dies, Wayne? Just had a bad experience. Reading are my favorite dice. I would agree with you on that. Reading make really good dies. They're just really expensive. Our CBS is still good quality stuff too. So I mean that's why I have three other presses. I'm a big fan of our CBS. They I think they probably make the most consistent stuff. But you definitely pay for some of the stuff quite a bit. Depends. See, I haven't had that's I think gonna be my first. I have 8 Hornady dies, and I think it's gonna be the first time I've had this problem where they're rough inside. Um, I've never stuck a case in a Hornady die until now, and I've never noticed a problem. But I guess I don't know. Maybe I need to take a look at them a little bit more. I have had problems with Reading dice, even though they are my favorite. I have had problems with Reading dice. I've had to send back 2 different sets of 300 short mag dice because there was tons of tooling marks on the inside, and that no matter how much lube I used, I was sticking cases. And just we're just leaving marks, all kinds of stuff all over my cases. I think Lee dies are really underrated. Personally, I think if you just want a good like little pistol set, Lee's a really good option. Um, Lee's neck sizing, I don't neck size, but Lee's neck sizing dies are nice. Those are a good option. I only thing I neck size for is my uh, 303 British, just because the head spacing's terrible, and if I keep full length sizing, it'll stretch it. Let's see. Crash. Speaking of dies, I'm going to be getting into 300 Blackout. Yes, yes, I know. Boo, I want a project that's fun and experience with any decent dies. I have quite a few lead dies. Um, I'm not pooing 300 Blackout at all. 300 Blackout is probably my third favorite cartridge. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun in a bolt gun. So you're not going to hear any criticism from me, Crash. The Lee dies, they're nice dies. I have a set of Lee dies for you pay like 45 bucks, whatever it is, and you get a 3 die set, and it's a good deal. Although I do like the Reading dies the most for my 300 Blackout. The only thing I did have a problem with a Lee die where I couldn't set the die down far enough to get some of the lower, like a 110 or a 125 grain bullet to seat where I wanted it. And I did not have that problem with the Reading die. But I mean, you go with a Reading RCBS, you can't go wrong. Crash, what are you gonna be running it in? You gonna be running in a AR or a uh, bolt gun? So that's my opinion. You know what they say, everybody's got opinions, and you know what goes along with opinions, right? So now I'm just brushing necks. Okay, yeah, dude, like, I would. Are you gonna be running subs mainly? Or are you gonna be running some lighter bullets? I don't know if Lee has fixed that problem either because I know a lot of people had that problem with Lee dice. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with either one of those. Would love to recommend Hornady, but you guys all just saw me have a Hornady problem, so I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, nice. Waiting on a can as you speak. What'd you get for a can? Once you shoot suppress, man, you're never gonna want to go back. That's for sure. 300 blackout suppress is a lot of fun. I would just order go on, Midway. Go on Midway, order yourself a few of these, and order yourself a die set from RCBS or something like that. Really, I mean, okay, Otter Creek. Okay, right on. How long you been waiting? I end up wait. I for Can was 6 months for me, and then for my father-in-law, his three were 6 months. Oh, it just started a week ago. Well, you never know. I've been seeing people get some back in like 7 days. It's kind of a crapshoot. But it sounds like 6 months has pretty much been the common thing. So maybe you'll have it this summer or end of fall. I run my I basically run my hybrid 46M on everything, and then I can just change the end caps to whatever caliber I'm running. Yeah, I mean that's a good bet. 6 to 9 months is a pretty good bet. I think that's what's most common. I mean, it's the government. You can't ask them to do anything quick, right? So, you guys enjoyed my little shorts on some 3D printing stuff. I'm gonna start doing that probably more. Um, it was a close race for the can as well, but the Pew Science article sold me on. Oh, okay, plus it's cheaper. Yeah, that's always nice to have a little cheaper. When's the video on 30 belt Newton? I'm hoping to get. So my goal is to go out and shoot at least fire form some 30 belt Newt brass when I go out and fire form these. And then I'm hoping maybe next week sometime. Maybe sometime next week I'll have a video on 30 belt Newton. I uh I think I'll probably get some good traction with that thing, with that video. We'll see. But that's my goal. Sometime next week, at least talk results on just maybe some fire forming with some random groups and see how it shoots. I've got that Leopold scope on there now, and so I will need to sight that in. I've got 20 pieces of brass loaded up with just some random stuff, and so I'll need to get that zeroed. That's one of the first things I'll have to do. But yeah, we'll do it and talk about it. I really want to shoot some longer, heavy BC bullets with that thing and see how it does. It's got a really nice heart barrel on it, so I think it should shoot pretty well. I'm not stoked about it being not free floated, but we'll see how it does. I know a lot of people are okay with don't always free float their stuff, but that's usually I free float 90% what I do. I've noticed a huge accuracy increase. What the heck did I do with my die box? Oh, I covered it up. Guys, I need to shop. I need more room. I'm quickly outgrowing this area. I guess that's a good problem to have though, right? Primers. Okay. Start priming some brass here. Oh, sounds like my little earpiece is gonna die here, so I'll probably have to switch that out real quick. We're already at 45 minutes. Dang. It's amazing how fast time flies when I'm on this doing these videos. Yeah. See, I ended up putting a wall up. So I'm in my garage, and I basically divided the garage. I'm in a two-car garage, oversized garage, and my wife's got her stuff on her side, and then my stuff's on this side. And she does a lot of laser engraving and stuff like that, sign making, woodworking, and so she's over there. But we're quickly both outgrowing our stuff, and so like we've talked about a shop or moving to a spot where we could have a shop and stuff like that. So we'll see. Guess not having enough room is a blessing and a curse. The blessing is it means you got a lot of stuff. Curse is you got nowhere to put it, or it's all one spot. So yeah, it is. It is a good thing. It helps us both to keep sane. I feel at least. We've been married 15 years, and I think the one of the big things about us is we're able to do our own thing. She's a little more of an introvert than me, but that's fine. Uh, she likes her time and her freedom, but yeah, 15 years is a while. We're doing good. 15 years is nice, and like I said, the thing that works is we both have our own hobbies. We're able to do our own thing, but able also at the same time do stuff together. I think that's key. By the way, I'm just priming here on the press. It's just easy for these ones here. We all need space. One of the reasons my 6-year relationship went bye bye. No time alone. Yeah, I could see that. That's unfortunate, man. 30 years. Wow. Congratulations, Wayne. That's good. It's awesome. I think we'll start. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that as much anymore. As divorce is so easy for people, and there's not a whole lot of people. I feel like they just don't want to work on it because marriage obviously is not easy, and so like a lot of people these days they just give up, especially my age, unfortunately. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, so these Federal 210s. I'm gonna switch out my earbuds here. They're beeping at me. You guys still hear me? We good still? I just switched. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. I think a primer's gone. Guilty. I've learned a ton from the next. Yeah, that is one thing I guess that you'll get. So I think a large rifle primer's done. Yeah, you can hear. Okay, cool. Right on. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know if it switched over or not. All good? Okay, right on. Gotta bust open another one. My Sportsman's is actually haven't been having a lot of the Federal 210s in stock. So I think what I've decided is I'll probably go with Reloader 15 and Varget. Although I kind of think I kind of wanted to try a ball powder, but probably won't. Just because I've always had better luck with stick powder. We'll see though. I guess I mean I think I'll get pretty good results with those two powders. The Reloader 15 I think I'll get pretty decent velocity too. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I've been seeing. I saw locally $68 for 1,000 of 210s. So I had a chance and I jumped on those. I was pretty stocked up on primers. I shoot enough. I kind of anticipated, but I also kind of like remembered when all that powder shortage happened when Obama got elected. So I kind of went overboard maybe a little, but I'm thankful I did now because now I can shoot as much as I want and really not have to worry about it. For me, it's brass that's hard to find and hard to get. I can find bullets. Well, 25 cal bullets have been kind of hard to find. Like I said, I can't find any really 25 cal burger bullets, so unfortunately, not really testing any of those. Brass has been what's tough to find, but can't find the brass. I'll just buy the ammo and shoot it, I guess, and use that brass. That's kind of like what I've been thinking I'll do. So. Almost got all these all primed. I was fortunate Nosler sent me 50 pieces of this, so I didn't have to go find it or locate it or anything like that, so that was nice of them. I did recently see some anything 20 cal is hard to find. You are correct. It's just not a huge. There's not a huge demand for it. So probably, I mean, like 25-06, 257 Weatherby are probably the two main. Look at Diamond K Brass. Okay, online, I assume. Uh, I I I assume 25-06 probably and 257 Weatherby. They're probably the two most common 25 cals. And then you've got 257 Roberts, is out there, and some other ones. I would assume 25-06 and 257 are the most popular. Okay, right on. Thanks, Shane. I'll check that out. Oops. So I'm gonna do a bunch of like 3D printing upgrades for my Dylan, and so I'll probably have a video on that coming soon too. I've already got a few things on there that I kind of anticipated or already knew that I was gonna want, so I got that on there, and excited for that. I'm excited to run that. That's gonna be fun. I gotta get all these other little projects done first. And you guys in here got a Dylan? And you guys run a Dylan? Like 750, 650, 550 or all the older ones. Oh yeah, I don't need 25-06 brass, but yeah, I can neck down 30-06. I have a bunch of Hornady brass. I just didn't really want to use that. But you are correct. I can neck down 25-06 brass. I mean 30-06 for 25. I'm probably going to be doing that because I think I'm going to do a 6.5-06 Wildcat. I think that'll be fun. So I'm probably going to be doing that with some. I have a bunch of new Norma brass that I'll probably for 30-06. I'll probably neck down the 30-06 for that. I had to do that for my 338-06. I obviously just necked that one up, but I had to do that because nobody makes stuff. Hey, dude, how's it going, man? Wesley, the man, dude. I I've sold quite a few boxes since you posted that video, man. I really appreciate it. I was surprised, and I mean, how's that video doing? I really appreciate it. I mean, you got a good following, so you doing that probably helped me out a lot. How's your Sunday, man? Get to the range at all? I'm just working on 25-06 stuff. All right. All 48 pieces primed. Got that done. Primer's there. Think. Oh, let's see. He said, oh dang, dude, almost 900 views. That's pretty good for a box. Just a little box review. That's awesome. That's cool, man. I spent all day working in the yard. I probably should have been doing the same thing. I gotta replace my fence outside, but I'm gonna wait till it gets a little warmer and nicer outside. It's pretty nice today. I probably should have been working outside, but I gotta work on this 25-06 stuff. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you liking the box. I'm actually gonna send you. I'm now instead of cutting the foam out by hand, the wife is using her laser engraver with different type of foam and cutting everything out. So I'm gonna be sending you a new set of foam, by the way, for that. Okay, awesome, dude. I appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that. I mean, like, I appreciate you helping me out and shouting me out for that. But I really appreciate that. What did you take to the range? You don't have to spoil anything, but what did we shoot? Everybody, if you're not following, you're in here. I assume if you follow me, you're following Alabama Reloader. So if you're not following me, if you're not following him, go give him a follow. Really great guy. Does tons of reloading stuff. Uh, he knows. I mean, he's just a pleasure to watch. Real honest guy. And so go follow him. He does a lot of good reloading content. A lot. If you like 6.5 Creedmoor, he does some 6.5 Creedmoor. You're not gonna get the 6.5 Creedmoor action here, so you gotta go to him. When you do, okay, right on, dude. Right on. So if you're hungry for 6.5 Creedmoor, go follow Mr. Alabama Reloader. 300 windbag with 172 grain spear impacts and a 90 grain. Oh, dude. All right, right on. I was gonna show you something. 1 second. Uh, yeah, you 6.5. You 6.5 guy. Look at this right here. 300 Win Mag, 90 grain. Dude, the factory stuff shoots really well. I'm gonna be doing a video on this in my Ruger American because I actually just got a. Let's see if I can do this without knocking a bunch of stuff down in the process reorganizing everything. I just got this Sharp Bros. This you guys are getting a little inside peek here. Um, yeah, they load it. You know what? Hey, uh, shoot me your email, Alba, and I will send you an email for the head PR guy for Remington, and we'll see if we can get you some ammo. So see if I can hook you up. But I got this. You guys are gonna get a little inside peek here. This is for my 300 Win Mag Ruger American Go Wild. As I drop a bunch of stuff here. I just haven't had time to put this on yet. Look it's basically a chassis. It's sweet. So my Ruger American's gonna get like a little chassis, and then it has really nice like wood pistol grip that's gonna come along with it, and then I'm gonna throw on the back speed. And then So then basically I got to run a buffer tube into. No, sorry guys, I got a little distracted here. So basically, chassis part for it. Then I got to run a buffer tube into that. So then I'm going to be running a kind of like an AR style, and then front guard, and then this will be the front rail part of it. It's really nice. Really, really nice equipment. One second. I'll answer that question 1 second. And then I don't know what I did with. I'm so disorganized right now. I gotta get back into organizing stuff. But that basically, then I'll run a AR riseable cheek piece for that, and that it's gonna be so sweet. That so you guys kind of got a little inside view of that that I'm gonna be doing for my 300 Win Mag. All right. Yeah, Wesley, dude, it is nice. It's really well made. It's high quality. Smith, curious, how was your case? Cole, let's see here. What is he saying? I got something for some reason blocking. How was your case? Case Cole after sizing on these. They were short. I didn't have to trim. I don't know what I did with my calipers, but I did check it real quick just a second ago. So they were about 3 thousandths from having to trim. See you and me both next big project to organize. Yeah, dude, it's like that's like a chore, man. Like you can spend an all day sitting there trying to reload your bench. I mean, reorganize your bench. I basically, I mean, the whole reason my room's a disaster right now is because I just put that up, right? This thing is pretty awesome though. Now I gotta find a place where I'm gonna put my 650. I know, terrible problems to have, but I now gotta find a place to put my 650. I got 3 RCBS presses. I'm getting rid of my Lee press. I don't need that anymore. I have a Hornady press that I'm gonna have to probably move somewhere. I almost need a wall just to hang all my presses, and then I can grab off whatever one I want. And so, but I like the problem is I like experimenting with presses. But I think my favorite press is probably this Summit press. So I have the coax press, but the Summit press takes less room. And so since I've gone to the Summit press, I've just been using that. So yeah. So anyways, if you guys looking for like little like chassis for a Ruger, some really nice high quality chassis that aren't gonna break the bank, you can check out Sharp Bros. So that's basically what it's gonna look at, right? Kind of give you a drawing and everything. They're really nice. Really, really nice. Really good quality. So let's see here. If I can find I just put what I do with them? Where did the calipers go? Like I said, I keep putting stuff down and hiding it and all kinds of stuff. But I don't know what I did with my calipers. I have another set here. Question is, where the heck are they? Let me look here. 1 minute. Anyways, well, I'm about 3 thousandths from having a trim. I know. Sorry, dude. I just had them. I don't even know what the heck I did with them. Otherwise, I'd show you them overall length. Here's the. Of course, I find something I'm not looking for, right? So buffer tube. You don't have to put anything in the tube. You need a buffer tube to screw into the back side of that thing. And then I have this that I'm gonna put on it, so I can adjust my length of pole right here just by hitting this button. It's actually pretty nice. And then I just adjust my cheek riser by doing this. So that's gonna be a huge upgrade for that stock. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm gonna be doing I'll have this summer. I have a list that I keep on a Lego pad of like what my projects are. 300 Win Mag and 300 Short Mag are both on that list. and you're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff in those calibers, and also a lot of stuff in the 308 too. So, all right, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there because now I got to get into bullet seating and powder, and I really got to pay attention for that, as I don't want to make a mistake during that process. So I appreciate you guys stopping in, saying hi, and chatting with me, and watching all the other videos and that stuff. I'm gonna be trying to do a little more live, probably at least once a week. I know I'm getting here. This is twice a week, but I think I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to you guys and get to knowing you guys, and so that's gonna do it. And I am going to grab a snack, and then I'm gonna get back, and I'm going to do all the primer. I mean the powder and seat the bullets. And stay tuned. I'll probably have a video Tuesday for this stuff. I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.